Hello and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. So this episode we're going to continue work here in the warehouse, but we must not forget about the other projects that we've started as well. So digging out all of this area with my Silk Touch pick has given me a lot of smooth stone, and I'm going to take that all over to the Nether. Well, not all of it, I'm just going to fill up my inventory with as much of this stone as I can, take it over to the Nether and then turn it into half slabs and continue work on the Nether tunnel that we're doing. And as well as that, I might have to do some enchanting at some point as well, because you can see I've almost lost my shovel and pick here, and I'm running low on them already. I've burned through quite a few picks doing this bit here, and of course we've got much more digging to do, so we may do some enchanting as well, but at the moment I'm just going to sort out my inventory, grab some stone and then head over to the Nether. I've used up 6 stacks of smooth stone and made a lot of progress, and there's tons left over in the chest as well, and I think there might even be enough to finish this segment of the tube. But anyway, what I've been doing is, first of all, I finished the floor all the way to the end, putting in the sides. I've done a little bit of the roof as well, and then I would count 6 blocks like this, put one there, count another 6, and then do 2 here, leave a gap, and then another 2, and just been repeating that on either side, and you can kind of get an idea of how well these are going to be spaced out, and I think we've got it just about right. But I've run into a problem. The netherrack ceiling is a lot lower than I calculated, or probably my calculations were wrong if anything. So we've got an area here that needs blowing up, and there's quite a lot of it to get rid of as well. And the other thing I've got to think about is making it look natural. I don't really want it to look like we've just blasted a hole because we're coming through here, although I can't help but feel that's what it's going to look like. But I've got some TNT for that, which I'm going to use in a moment. Might also have to get another pick to remove some of the netherrack, which is kind of annoying because I'm really running low on them, and netherrack just chews through these picks. But further down here we actually run into a lot more netherrack, and I'm not sure if I might end the tunnel early, because I talked about in a previous episode, that is, going to the left over here and not doing a diagonal bridge anymore. So there you go, there's all the netherrack on this bit, and it's struggling to load at the moment, and this is where it ends. So what I might do is, just before this netherrack, is make the left hand turn and just go off in that direction so we don't have to remove all of this. But I'm just going to concentrate on building it, let's say, all the way up to this point here. So we'll put in the lava thing on that side, and then if I don't want to remove all of this netherrack, I can just do a left hand turn. So I just bumped into Corellis. I showed him the way to the end farm. He didn't know how to get there, and then we done a bit of enchanting. I made some feather falling foreboots. I got quite lucky. I think I got 4 in a row, and I gave him a pair, and then I thought I had the other 3 on me, but I'd actually left them at the end farm, which is a little bit annoying. But we are low on picks. This is why I wanted to come back here. It's this chest at the bottom. So we've got 3 left. We've got a Silk Touch one, which I would like to hold on to, and then 2 Fortune ones again, because they have Fortune. I want to hold on to them, which is a bit unfortunate because we run really low, but I am level 30 as you can see, and I took some diamonds and crafted myself a diamond pick. So let's hope for the best. We want a nice good building pick, and there it is. Excellent. So here is the mass of land we need to remove. I think what I want to do is bring it back to that height up there. So I'm going to blow up some TNT through this bit here, and then try and remove some of this stuff on the side so it matches up to this wall over here, and then the other side I'm not too sure how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try and make natural, and it goes about this far, and that's where it goes back up. So what I'm going to do is start at the other end, because we can see the height better from over here, and we've got a better idea of how far away from the roof it is going to be as well. So I will make myself a way up to the top of here, and then I'll start planting in some TNT. So I decided to do the TNT at this level. When I was doing the nether hub all the way back there, and I was blowing up the TNT, if I remember correctly, the blast radius is 3 blocks to either side of the netherrack, so I don't want to blow up too much above it. So if you see it's at that block there, it's 1, 2, 3, and that's the kind of height that I want to come to. If I go any higher than that, I'm probably going to make a lot of work for myself, because then I want to even out this bit after. But anyway, some of this will probably get blown up, but it doesn't bother me. Oh, well, that's not what I expected to happen. Okay, right, so we're going to do these one at a time. Okay, I think I've done a good job of this so far. We need to remove some stuff with the pick over here, like this bit. Just smooth up some of these edges so they look like they haven't been blown up with TNT. Removed a good chunk of the netherrack that was here, so if we just remove that bit there, you see that the shape is going to look quite natural. Just need to make a few tweaks over the edge there, but then that's most of that side done. I'm not sure if this is too low down or not. I'm going to start building more of the roof so I can compare, but I might need to do some more TNT just over on this side as well. We are looking good on this right hand side. You can see there's plenty of space between the netherrack and the tube. And I've gone over this with my pick as well and just smoothed off some areas, like around here it was pretty bad. So now it looks fairly natural. There's a bit just here that I'm a little unsure of. Maybe I should remove some of this, but I don't know, there's a lot of space up there. I could also put in some netherrack and make it all flat. I'm not really too sure what to do at the moment. And I was just thinking about the lava bits that come out the side. We should probably make sure that there's enough room. Like there's one here. Yeah, there's going to be plenty of space for that one. And the second one looks like it's past this bit here. Yeah, there's going to be plenty of space here as well. So the left side looks pretty clear as well now. Maybe some of this is a little bit close. I've done most of this with the pick. I think I used about 1 TNT for this part. So when I get over here I might take a bit more of that off. But anyway, now we can continue putting down loads of these slabs. I'm going to head back and get some more and see how far we can get. So I think I'm done with this today. I've half slabbed the roof all the way down to here. And I've still got plenty of stone left. I was going to do all of it, but there's a lot more there than I thought. This is where I was thinking about turning left, so I might just turn left after this lava bit here and go in that direction. I think that looks like a decent choice actually, because we can probably blow up a lot of that netherrack and go through there, or maybe even make it a tunnel that goes through the netherrack. I don't know. It would be nice to change it up again, because we've kind of done the lava thing for a long time now. And this thing, man, mobs love to spawn up here. I've had magma cubes spawning on the roof trying to jump on me while I'm building it. And yeah, there's always gas shooting at me up here as well, so I can't wait till this thing is nice and peaceful and I can just travel through it. But anyway, we should head back over to the warehouse. There's a lot that needs doing over there. I didn't feel like going back to the warehouse just yet. I don't know. I thought about it and I wanted to do some more here. And I've got into the habit of building these bits now. I've just built 2 of them relatively quick. And I think now I can actually get a lot more of this done, because as you start building these bits you get really used to how you're supposed to do them. And I think there's one there, sorry, one right here, another one, and then maybe one more after that, or possibly 2. So I feel like building them. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build the next 3 of these, and then I'll go get loads of lava buckets and put the lava in, which has been a bit of a pain actually to do, because I always put my buckets in a chest and I forget to put them in my ender chest, and then I craft more and end up with a load of buckets all the time, and I don't even have any iron on me at the moment. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to build another 3 of these and then put all the lava in and see how it looks. Okay, I've built another 3. Went pretty smoothly actually. I've memorised how to build it all now. And as I'm saying that, I've noticed that I've done this bit wrong, and probably the one on the other side as well. Yep. Let's just go back here and make sure that I did this one right. Yep, I did. So a little hiccup there. I'll just fix that quickly. But yeah, I've been fighting ghasts. Did you see that one spawn? I saw it spawn out of the corner of my eye just then. There we go. Good shot. Just looking for a ghast here. I tend to use my ender pearls and go down and pick them up. And yeah, I've been fighting ghasts while building this, and I ender pearled all the way over there and got a really good view. Why did I place that there? Yeah, got a really good view of this place. Anyway, I just need to fix this quickly. We put one there and one either side. Do that over here as well. Then we can pop back down. Oh, almost fell down there. And yeah, it still looks wrong. Okay, I'll fix that in a moment. Actually, all I am missing is one slab up here. And there it is. So yeah, I talked about the view that I saw. I enderpearled down here to pick up some ghast tears from a ghast. And when I turned around I saw this really nice view. I mean, that looks great so far. And it's going to look a lot better when we get the rest of the lava put in as well. But there is one thing wrong with this view, and it's just the underside of the bridge. It's a little bit, I don't know, well, it's completely grey. It's all smooth slabs, and when we do the rest of this bit there'll be more detail, because there'll be glass up the top there, and then there's going to be lava going into those bits as well, so that will change it up. but underneath it's just really flat and bland. So I think what I need to do is use a few other materials and maybe put some detail in. So perhaps every so many blocks we'll put a couple of extra ones underneath just to give it a little bit of detail, but I'm not going to worry about that anytime soon. We've got a lot more to build to get this bridge working, and I'm going to focus on doing that. And that is exactly what I've done. I felt like I was in the mood for working on this, and I thought about it. If you're in the mood for doing a big building project like this, it's probably the best thing to do. So I'm not sure how much more of this we're going to do, but we'll get back to the warehouse in a moment. But I've done all of these up to where the last ones are. They're just over here somewhere, and I decided to stop because I'm not sure what I want to do with the tunnel at this point. I might actually take all of this bit out and go in that direction, because I talked about going left and I didn't really want to go through all the netherrack. So the next one of these is just here, so if we were to turn after that, that would be probably a little further on. But yeah, let's just hop down. We'd be turning like here, and you can see there's some netherrack all the way back there. So what I might do is actually tear it up and turn over at this point here, and then we can go through all that clear space. But that's something that I need to investigate. I need to find out what's beyond the view distance there, so we don't mess anything up. But let's pop back up here. There we go. And yeah, you can just see all the lava going all the way down there. Last time we had a look from over there, so why don't we throw an ender pearl over here and have a look. Yeah, it looks pretty awesome. And I think it really does need the glass on the side to make it look finished, because when it's open it looks like a work in progress, which it is. I think it's really going to benefit from having some detail underneath, because there is just so many stone slabs there that kind of takes away from it a little bit. But yeah, once we add a bit more detail, this thing's going to look really epic. And I'm just going to hop over here and have another look as well. And yeah, from over here it looks pretty cool as well. So I'm checking out the area down here. Over that way is where the tube is, and I'm just seeing how much space we have to extend the tube over this direction. So it looks like the ceiling's fairly high up, and there was this mass of netherrack here that I thought would get in the way, but when you go the other side of it you can see that we could easily blow this bit up with TNT because it's all open just here. But I do need to check how high it's going to be. But yeah, all of this space here we can bring the tube through, and then somewhere around this bit of area here we need to do a right hand turn and go back to the spawn area. So it looks like all of that's going to go through netherrack. So what I thought I'd do is continue with the design that we're doing on the diagonal, except we'll use the straight one of that and then come all the way over here, and that's going to be quite a long bridge again. And then when we go into the netherrack we'll use a different design to go all the way back to the hub. So overall the tunnel will have like 3 different designs, which I think would be pretty cool, because the other two kind of go through lots of netherrack, and then this one that we have in the middle goes through all the open space. And also the blaze farm, or a blaze farm, there's a few of them around the place, but there's one off in that direction. Oh, okay, let me just relog. And we're back. So I can't remember what I was saying, but basically there is a blaze farm over in that direction, and what we could do is create an intersection in our tube just over here, and then we'd have a choice of directions to go to. So other people could use the beginning part of our tube to go to the blaze farm, and I could also use it as well, which would be pretty cool. And it'd be nice to build one of those intersection things where you use the vent gates and pistons. If you haven't seen that before, basically use a piston to create a bud switch, and then you can right click on a fence as you go past it. Oops, good thing it didn't hit that pigman. Yeah, and then that'll set off some redstone which will change the tracks, so then you can choose what direction you want to go in. So there might be an opportunity to build one of those just over here. But I think what I'm going to do next is just do some measuring, excuse me, do some measuring, figure out how high the ceiling is, where we have to do a right hand turn over here, and then probably make a basic path out of slabs so we can actually walk all the way along our line from our base all the way to the nether hub. So here's where the tube can go. There's plenty of open space apart from this little bit here, which we'll blow up with TNT. And yeah, it shouldn't be no problem at all to build it through there. Then when we get to the top bit just up here, let's throw an ender pearl. It goes into the netherrack here, so this is where that tunnel will end, and then we'll build a new tunnel style, and that will turn the corner here. So this might be where I actually build the intersection, and then we'll have another one going that way off to the blaze farm. And then we go a long way down here at this level, and here at the end I haven't built any more. This is where it stops, and I thought I could hear a ghast. Let's try and take this guy out. Oh, damn it. This is so annoying. Every time I'm trying to record, there's always a ghast. There we go, got him. So yeah, this is where it ends, and what we'll do is take the coordinates of this bit here, and the coordinates of the entrance to the nether hub, and then just use the maths, and we'll go down at a gradual slope like we did at the beginning of this tunnel. And this bit will be all open, but I'm not going to build a hanging lava thing again. I'm just going to do something different for this last bit. And yeah, that's the journey that this tube is going to take. Look, another ghast just spawned over there, and another one over there. It's time to get back inside the hub. So that is... oh dear. Can't get no peace. Well, that is all I'm going to do on the tube for now. Made a lot of progress this time round. I think we should move back to the warehouse and get some more done there. But at the moment what I want to do is head to Biffa's Bowl and go to the end, because I left a load of stuff that I wanted to trade in the chests there. I've got some feather falling boots and iron swords, and I want to put them in my trading chest and see if I can get some good returns for them. I was thinking maybe I'll ask for a diamond for a pair of feather falling foreboots. But the thing with this is, when we exit the end, I'm going to go to where I last saved my spawn, and that's all the way back at the island. So if it's night time, I'm going to go to the spawn village, and if it's night, I'll set my spawn there, and then when I come out, it means I can bring my items back up here to the trading post, and then just walk across the bridge all the way back. Looks like a lot of things have been happening over here at spawn. There's a ton of melons over here. Does this say anything? You have been spooned. Yeah, I am Spoon. I think he's been doing this to a few people, going around and putting melons throughout their base. And yeah, I put a sign up here. I noticed people were putting signs on sign, and I put these signs are getting closer to my house, and then xisumavoid has put a lot more signs here. xisumavoid hopes, xisumavoid likes signs. Melon. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to set my spawn and then head over to the end. I'm back from the end, and I've put all of my swords and boots in this chest here, and I've asked for 2 iron for the swords and 3 for the boots. And some of you, I noticed, have left comments not really understanding why I'm not asking for more, and the reason why is because these aren't really the greatest of things to buy, but if they're very cheap, they just cost a couple of iron, then it might be worth it to some people. And to me, it's just some iron back for all the time that I'm spending enchanting these, because what I'm doing this for is for those looting swords and for the feather falling. And I've also put feather falling foreboots in here, and I wrote in the book that I'd want 1 diamond for it. Now if someone gives me a diamond for those boots, and maybe more people would be interested in getting them, that would be something that I could farm, I think. Every time I go down there, I'll do some boots as well, and then I get a few diamonds in return. So I'll see how that goes. If someone wants it at that price, I think that would be a good return. We are back at the warehouse, and the first thing that I want to do is repair the sand around the top here. I think there's only a couple of bits that fell through when we were building the sloped roof below, like this bit here. But yeah, I just want to patch that up. And also I've noticed that a lot of the wood, in fact I think almost all of the wood, doesn't have any sand on top of it. So I'm going to put some on there and see what that looks like from up here and down below as well. So the top's been tidied up, and we'll go back up there and have a look in a bit, because at the moment I'm working on these 2 bits on either side, and that's going to mess up the sand above it. And I've done this, not really happy with it. I was trying to incorporate the slope that we have at the top there into the one that we have on this side, and it just doesn't really look like much of anything. So I think what I'm going to do is just take what we have here and extend it all the way across to this side. So there we go. Let's have a quick look at that before we go up to the top and fix the sand. Looks alright, nothing special. I think it'll look better when we have a proper wall against the side of it as well. That kind of goes without saying though. But anyway, I'm going to go up top, fix the sand, and we'll have a look at that. So it doesn't make the biggest difference how this looks up here, but I wanted to show you anyway. I've covered up all of the wood that we could see before, and this looks a lot more natural now. And from below it makes no difference whatsoever really if the sand's there or not, but it's nice to know that it looks good from up here as well. So next up for the warehouse is the roof. I haven't done anything yet apart from place this 1 block. But yeah, I've had a few ideas anyway for what we could do, and because this roof is going to be flat, there's not really too much to think about. It's just going to be a mix and match of materials. So I've got a few ideas. I'm going to build each of them, and then we can take a look and see what one looks best. So I had 3 ideas and I built 2 of them and made up my mind already. I didn't bother with the third because I had to go get some glowstone for that. But the idea was to make some redstone lamps and put them above fence posts, and those fence posts would be in line with the stone bricks, so every so often you'd have a fence post and have light shining down through it. But yeah, as soon as I saw this, I knew this was what I was going to go with. This is phantom lighting, and what we have here is an air block above the half slab with a torch in it. So the light level from the torch passes down into the half slab and gives it this illuminated effect like this. And this is a glitch as well, and it could possibly get fixed, but it's been around for so long it seems like one of those things that they'll probably never, get around to fixing. And the spruce wood over here looks, pretty lame. Probably because it's next to the phantom lightings, but it's not that interesting, so not going to go with that. But the phantom lighting was introduced to me by Bramville on the Geomine server. He was showing me around his base, and he was just using phantom lighting around his nether hub to kind of give it a different look, and it just stuck in my mind, and I was waiting for an opportunity to use it. So here it is, and I've been thinking about how we're going to go and do this. And what we could do is have them in strips from one wall all the way over to the other, and then we could fit about 4 or 5 rows across the back here like that. And that would look okay, but I think what would make it look better is when those rows come further over this way, we'd have to stop them because of this. Okay, did you see that? Just took full damage, that was so strange. But yeah, the phantom lighting would get stopped by the stone bricks here, so we'd have to stop it as it came across, which I think would look really cool, seeing it get broken up by the natural slope with the roof up here. But I'm not 100% sure that's what I want to do, so I'm going to play around because there's a few different patterns and arrangements we could do with these phantom lighting slabs. So I've been trying a few different things. First of all, we've got this square of phantom lighting here, and then in the middle I've been placing different blocks, but nothing really looks that great. And I was thinking about how we could apply it and repeat it and turn it into a pattern, but I think overall it wouldn't look that great, and also when we come further down here to the curve it will get broken up a lot, which doesn't ever look too good. So I'm not too keen on that idea. I was also playing around with just using stone brick slabs and using stairs as well, which create this lighting glitch. And having the stone brick slabs with the phantom lighting next to normal ones doesn't really add too much, but these stairs, you can see they've got a lighting glitch as well. They go dark, and that's because there's a solid block above them, so they take the light level of that, which is 0, and I just wanted to see what it looks like that. I think, yeah. So the phantom lighting applies to this part of the texture and that part there as well, but this side here stays the same as a solid block, but I don't really like how that looks either. So I tried out doing some different materials. We got wood, cobblestone and spruce wood, and you know what, none of them look that great. I think the original idea that I had was the best, and I've not got too many other ideas of what to do here, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and build them in rows like this, going from one side of the room to the other. I had to take a break from playing Minecraft for a bit, and when I came back to my computer I saw that there had been a tweet by Dinnerbone saying that he's fixed the lighting glitch with half slabs, and that's probably going to be introduced in 1.4, so sod's law, as soon as we find a cool use for it, instead of it being an annoyance, it's going to be removed. So I think 1.4 is about 5 weeks away because it comes out at the end of October, I think, because it's going to be like a Halloween themed update, so that's what everyone's saying at least. I don't know the exact details, but yeah. So we can't use this. I mean, we could leave it in there for 5 weeks and then we'd have to rip it all out again, so I'm going to take some time to think and see if I can come up with something that doesn't use this cool lighting glitch. So I haven't done any work on the roof. I actually started work on something else, which I'm going to show you next episode. You can see my inventory's all bulked up from what I've been doing, and we're level 31, so I thought we'd end this with an enchantment, and this episode ended earlier than I liked. I just wanted to let you know it's because I've been working on the PvP map, and that is really close to being completed now, and I've got a really good feeling about it. I've been working with Guy Ryan on it a lot, and it is coming, as I said, very close to completion, so I thought I'd end this episode early, give myself a bit more time to work on that. So let's see what we get. Hopefully another building pick, and that is a nice way to end the episode. We got what we wanted. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.